Howdy, 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 everyone out there. It's your main man, Evan, here at the mic with my boy, Mushy Bobby. Say hello, Mushy. Bobby, come on. Give it a good go.
They don't call me Mushy Bobby.
They call you Mushy Bobby.
No, a lot of people call me Fun Bobby.
No one calls you Fun Bobby. See, they call me the Igniter,
No
and they
one
call
calls you
you
that.
the
No
Mushy
one-
Bobby.
I've not been called Mushy. The only person that's called me Mushy is you, and it's not taking off.
Listen,
Cool, Bobby. That's taking off.
everybody knows they got the Igniter here to
You're not the
soothe
Igniter.
their soul.
Why
And
do
then they
you
got
think
Mushy
that
Bobby.
People call you the Igniter.
That's what my nickname was back in high school, because I
It's not.
ignited
I
plays.
don't remember.
I ignited plays.
No, you didn't.
During football games, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, this is kind of a slow game. We need something." Boom!
The Igniter did
The
not.
Igniter takes off.
None of those games were ever
Pick
slow,
sixes,
though,
that was
that I
huge
recall.
plays. It was
None
just
of
me.
those.
But then
plays
see, now the thing, if they
a lot
were
of those
cold,
games were blowouts.
if they were cold, they would come to you and they'd be like, "Ooh, I want to get next to Mushy Bobby. He
No.
seems warm."
Well, yeah, I mean, lots of
Because you were
chicks wanna
mushy.
get
Now,
warm with me. And it's not because I was mushy. I wasn't mushy in high school.
The chicks,
and I'm not mushy now.
No, you're pretty mushy.
No.
All right.
No.
So, everybody. So our first thing I can give you a format rundown. What we're going to do today. Basically, for the first little bit, we're going to talk about our ridiculous trip,
We don't really.
utter absurd trip to Best Buy a minute ago, which we're just going to give you a little love tap into, and then we'll do that for about 5 minutes. 15 minutes in, we'll go to Thanksgiving movies, get some holiday themed buddy movies. You know that's what everything comes out then, right? Thanksgiving is for buddy movies.
Well, thanks. I think that just around Thanksgiving and tying buddy films in with that is you want to be surrounded with friends and family.
Yeah, I mean
When I thought of friends, I thought buddies and then buddy.
Yeah,
flicks.
it's Friendsgiving. It's Thanksgiving and
Friendsgiving,
Friendsgiving.
yes,
That's just it's what the country was founded on. People sitting around talking. That's what it was founded on. All right, so we'll do that for a little bit, and then we might give a call to some of our friends, see if we can get them on the line. We got a new hookup that we just got that we'll tell you about. And then also after that, we're going to take a little bit, and we're going to talk about TV, what's going on in the TV world, because I know we don't talk about TV that much, but I'm pretty into a big show, and I know Council does not like it, but I don't know if I like the show he's going to bring up. So we'll do that, and then we'll close it out. Let you guys get back onto your daily lives, because I know when you listen to this, and I know it's only on YouTube right now, but we're going to eventually upload it so you can just walk around and chuckle to yourselves as you listen to us, walking down the street in the subway, because I know all you take the subway or the cab, you just listen to it whenever you want. So, now to our story, to open this thing up. Bobby and I, Mushy Bobby, we went into Best Buy.
Yep,
Can I just tell you what it's like shopping with Bobby?
it's fun.
It's not fun, and it's one of the more painful things I've done.
Why is it painful? Because you drug me around.
You are a 4-year-old child with the attention span of nothing.
No.
No. Well, first, the funny part was when we actually showed up. So the Xbox One comes out tonight, and I think we all know we are proud supporters of the PS4 on this podcast, right, Bobby?
Well, I'm gonna probably
Okay.
get both systems. Just
That's pointless. That's just
Not
pointless.
pointless.
But PS4, I own PlayStation.
I will be
That's
getting a PlayStation 4 before
Thank
Xbox
you.
One, but I
Thank
will be
you.
getting an Xbox One down the road.
Now the Xbox comes out tonight, and there were people already lined up. There's about 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Now I will say the funniest one that I saw, because they all looked pretty normal. They had their chairs, whatever. They had little umbrellas. They had a couple fold-out chairs. The one dude took his car seat out of his car.
I did not see this.
He took out like the back seat of a van and brought it in front. And he was the first person in line.
Yeah.
That's what's more impressive. That the first person in line was like, you know what? I'm going to be here a while. I obviously did not prepare, but I was smart enough to get here early. So I'm going to take the car seat out of my car. I utterly, it was kind of impressive. But anyway, going in, Bobby literally is just walking around the store touching everything.
I was not touching everything.
He touched everything, and he
What did I touch?
What did you? Headphones?
No,
PS4,
you drug me to the headphones. I wanted to check out the PS4.
Okay, so first off, you
display.
stood at the actual PS4 slot.
Yeah, I was at the kiosk
20
playing
minutes.
FIFA,
20
crushing.
minutes. 20 minutes.
No, I was there for
And
like 5.
what
I
did
was
you
crushing.
say? What did you say? Just checking out the FIFA game?
Yeah.
Checking out the FIFA challengers around there? Because you saw other people on
Well, I
it?
wanted to hang out and see if anyone else was going to play.
You
FIFA
were trying
and
to
see
make
how
friends at Best Buy.
I wasn't going to try. Oh, no, I wasn't
You were
trying to make friends. I was
friends.
scouting. I was
I think you asked one of them if you could add his phone number. Because you're
all
like,
you literally,
you know what?
all
You
you
were like, do you
literally
wanna
did.
get online? Do you wanna
all
get
you
online?
literally did in there was talk about how much money that you don't have.
No,
really,
I did not say
and
that.
your penis.
I was pretty excited. Let me say this: the 4K TV.
Yeah, it's cool TV. It's cool.
That's
Looks
how
really
I
good.
feel about it. I am so.
Don't moan
it's,
into the mic.
It's
Don't
amazing.
breathe heavily into the
Oh, I have to because that TV.
I'm
made
not-
me
I don't
sweat.
feel
It made me
comfortable with you
sweat.
doing this.
I almost had to take off some clothes in there because it was so awesome.
And no one wants to see your disgusting.
Oh my
because
god,
you're filthy
rock hard,
and you
rock
look
hard,
terrible.
igniter abs.
Your-
Come on, but that
Your beard sucks.
the beard's awesome, and I'm gonna wear the beard off.
No.
My beard's amazing. But how awesome was the 4K TV?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool looking TV.
If I can
but
tell
nothing's,
people how
nothing's
cool-
filmed in that right now, so
Well, I have a 4K camera. We could film stuff and put it up there just for friends to see. Because it is literally, I'm not lying to you guys. The 4K TV, it's so amazing. But they are ridiculously priced right now. So obviously, I do not want to buy one because I just don't see, I guess, the benefit to having it since not a lot shot in it. But after that, we spent at least 30 minutes trying to get you to figure out. I was like, what do you want to go look at next before we leave? Because we had to buy cables to hook up to my phone.
you wanted
So we had to buy the
you wanted
cables,
to buy
hook up the
that.
phone.
I had looked at everything. You wanted to look at headphones because you're thinking about buying a pair of headphones, and you wanted to look at a home stereo system.
Yes, because I already know I'm buying that, but you are a child and wanted
not.
to look at everything and touch everything. I go, let's go look at the stereos, and you literally kept talking to the person at the PS4 thing.
I
trying
wasn't
to be-
talking to anybody but you idiot.
No, you were trying to be friends with him. You're like, hey,
I
when
was
does this
not
come
trying
out?
to be- that's not
Do you
true.
think I can get this
That's not
system
true.
right now? Is it sold out?
I asked, a person that worked there. I just asked them. I was like,
Child.
yeah, you guys are sold out, but I, spin the big wheel and
whatever.
ask them a question. Do you have any copies? And
You're a
he
child.
said no.
Just admit you're a child.
Why am I a child? Because I asked someone who worked at the store if there was a product
let's-
available in the store that he works at.
But you didn't even ask, because then you start talking to other guys like, hey, you
I
know
didn't-
what? They're sold out of these, but when we get these PS4s, we should probably be friends. Like my handle, you
That
told him your handle was going to be.
That's made up.
No, you told him what
you're
your
making
handle
this
was going to
up.
be.
All you talked about is your non-existent bankroll.
Whoa,
Apparently you can,
whoa!
quote,
First
unquote,
off,
buy
I have at
everything.
least $40 in my pocket,
That can't buy a television.
and they're all in one, so it makes it look like it's $100.
But you said that
it doesn't matter. The point is, it doesn't matter that I can buy the TV. It's the
you can't buy the TV, though.
no, it's the perception to others that they're like, that guy's got money. He could probably
You
buy that
don't
TV.
have-
It
People
doesn't-
don't
it
look at
doesn't
you
matter.
and think you have money.
It
Okay,
does-
you dress like you're a homeless
It
person.
doesn't
and you
matter if I
dumpster dive
have
for half
money.
your clothes.
The perception, really.
Yes.
You saw
What
really
do you have that is
these
I guess you could
sweatpants.
say
These
design?
sweatpants are high grade sweatpants.
Where
that
did
I'm
you
wearing
buy
right
them?
now. Nike. Bottom. Oh, seriously, in the middle, you're gonna turn off your phone.
I'm not turning off. my
Stop
phone.
being a child.
Okay, I need my phone up because
Fine,
how else am I going
alright.
to know about all of our
That you
followers
destroyed-
tweeting at us?
That's true. We do need to see that, but to put it, at least put it on vibrate. This is 2013.
that was a Vine.
We are not in high school.
It was a Vine.
We're not in high school.
Well, you're trying to dictate it like we're in high school.
All right, whatever. All right, we're done. We're done talking about the trip, but it was ridiculous. He's a kid. He tried to make friends. Mushy Bobby.
I will admit that I do get lost in stores. Like I am kind of like a deer in headlights. I just
Like
wander
what is
around
lost?
like a zombie.
Yes, that's exactly what was going. You just
But
touch stuff.
I don't touch stuff. I just check
You put
stuff
on
out.
at least 13 headphones.
I didn't.
You
We
did.
tried on that set of Bose QC15s that I've been talking to you about for years.
Those are pretty cool. But you also tried on other ones.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
I tried on Sennheisers, yeah.
See, you just touch stuff.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
I don't think you're supposed to touch everything. It's more of a look.
I don't touch everything. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mushy.
I'm not mushy.
Settle down. All right, so we'll get into the buddy films. Thanksgiving. When you think of Thanksgiving films, when I thought about them, I don't think I was able to come up with many. The only
There's
one.
tons.
Well, I understand that. You were just showing me the one called Thankskilling.
Thanksgiving, and
So
some of our
shout out-
listeners, our massive demographic,
And give a
should
shout out.
actually-
Give a shout out. Where is that made? From
New
who?
York, Ohio. Well, it was made by Jordan Downey. I'm sorry, Jordan Downey from Newark,
Do
Ohio.
you think he's related?
No,
to
he's
Miss-
not related to Matt Downey.
Okay.
There's no way.
Okay.
He made the movie Thanksgiving. It's a cult
Shot
classic.
in Granville too.
Shot in Granville, Heath, a couple other locations in Lincoln County.
So
It's on Netflix. Thanksgiving.
Yes.
It's really really cheesy. It's fun.
so the
good-
one
good
scene,
heart, good
the
fun.
one scene Mushy showed me was it was
It
like
was
a turkey.
It was a topless pilgrim chick. It was this like older. She was like in her late 30s, maybe. She's like some late 30s-year-old pilgrim lady, and she's running
away.
and her tits are out,
and she's running from a turkey that's holding an axe.
a bloody axe, and the turkey before he kills her with the dynamite Oscar award-winning line.
Just
nice tits, bitch, and fucking just chops her, and it then rolls into the opening title.
and it was. I mean, it's like when you look at the turkey, it's a very awkward turkey.
Fake.
Yeah, it's an obviously
super
fake
fake
turkey,
looking.
but it's hysterical.
This movie is actually a cult classic on the internet.
It
It's
sounds
remarkable.
like it's getting quite a big buzz out there. So if you're,
It's spawned.
I
two
know
other sequels.
plenty of people on our podcast are going to be down for that. So take a listen.
Yeah,
Or take a look.
A
Take
lot
a
of our
look at it.
demographic is from the Central Ohio.
Yeah,
Lincoln
you're gonna
County
love
area.
it. You're gonna love it. Which now I heard we're branching out to California. I heard we had a couple listeners
we get
out
listeners everywhere, all over the world.
I don't want to brag, but our YouTube, hits said one was in California.
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah, I mean we're getting international here. I think it's
are.
just everybody loves hearing two guys talk about stuff they love, like Thanksgiving.
Well, you didn't know about Thanksgiving,
But I love it now.
You like it now.
Yeah, obviously, 5 minutes in, I already love it. All right, so some other movies that I thought about. The only one that I thought about really was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And why do you remember that's a Thanksgiving movie? Do you remember it is? Because he
Came out
blows up.
during-
No, he blows up the turkey. Remember in the last scene they show that giant turkey?
Yep.
And the kids are like, the girls are playing footsie with
But that
the
could
other.
have been months.
And that was
That could have
weird.
been months away.
Have you
Yeah,
ever,
that could-
have you
that
ever
could've-
played footsie?
With a girl.
Yeah. Do you play who plays
Probably have.
who
Yeah.
plays footsie? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's what I mean. I can't remember.
You have to maybe connect with somebody, and
Do you have to be
share a
like
mutual-
everybody's at a dinner table? Do you have to be at a dinner table to do it?
No, what if you were just sitting on a couch with some chick or whatever, and you're watching TV, and all
Yeah,
of a sudden
but-
you just start like smacking each other's feet? Oh,
Are they under a blanket or is it like in the open?
could be.
Or what? Don't other people have to be around, or then isn't it just weird? Why would you play footsie when it's just you two watching a movie?
I don't know. You just
Do you,
like contact.
I
Like you just start touching.
I'm just trying to think of a
and-
time.
I have no idea.
I know. I would try to think of a time when you played footsie because they play footsie. That's what you remember. Because the girl and the guy, they look around the turkey and they're like, oh, because it's the high school kid and the high school girl, but they're playing footsie under the table. It's weird.
No, it's to show that they're in love with each other. They like each other.
By touching feet,
Well, they can't hold hands, maybe, because they both had their hands on.
and
the
their
table.
dads don't like each other.
Their dads don't. Well, no.
Rick
because their
Moranis
dads-
is a baller
spoiler
genius.
alert: the dads do become friends.
Well, why'd you give that away? It's like the most
feel- okay, if
endearing
you
part of
haven't
the movie.
seen
Yeah, if you haven't seen Honey, I
Honey,
Shrunk
I
Your
Shrunk the
Kids,
Kids by
grow
now,
up.
you're never gonna
grow
see it.
up, and that's a pun intended. Grow up if you haven't seen it. Because, I mean, that movie's hysterical. And the CGI at this point, I guarantee, is just so outdated, it's great. The giant ant that tries to, like, kill them that ends up being their friend. And by the way, where are they living that there's a scorpion? Do you remember the scorpion?
Yeah, it's in their lawn.
Yes, where are they living that there's a scorpion? Like Arizona? They have to be, like, in Arizona. There's no scorpions in Ohio, is there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't
if
think
there's
so.
scorpions.
I think they like hot weathered animals, and I think they actually have to be in dry heat too, like a desert. They're like a desert. They're a desert animal. So you have to be in Arizona. They have to live it. So look that up. Where does that movie take place?
Honey,
Honey, I
it
Shrunk
doesn't.
the
It doesn't
Kids.
really say.
I know, but it has to have a scorpion. So, but they live in a desert, but it's in their
They don't
back
live in the
lawn.
desert.
But it's in the
It's in
back
their back
lawn.
lawn.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
You don't know what's in there.
Well, scorpions are desert animals. They can't be. They couldn't be. It couldn't
maybe
take place in
maybe
Idaho.
they
It can't
lived
be in Idaho.
California. Maybe they lived in California.
It had to have been Southern California. I'm just saying that.
No clue.
Not that I'm trying to. I would be that kind of a snobby in the movie, going, "This isn't real." But
You would be.
you think about it. Where's the scorpion in your backyard? They got to be in Arizona.
I wouldn't say that movie's necessarily a Thanksgiving movie. Did it even?
But they
It
have
came
the,
out in
they have the
June.
turkey. But they have the
had
turkey.
at Thanksgiving. They had a Thanksgiving scene. It's not
Yes,
a movie.
but that
locally
still
produced
counts.
stuff.
Okay, name one movie that's actually based around Thanksgiving.
Home for the Holidays.
Is that with
Plain-
Reese Witherspoon?
No, it's
Jack Black.
Nope. This was a '90s movie. Jodie Foster directed it.
Oh,
Holly
we
Hunter,
already
Anne
talked about this,
Bancroft,
didn't we?
Robert Downey Jr.'s
Did
in
we
it.
talk about this last time?
Nope.
It sounds
The
terrible.
movie came out November 3rd, and it was about Thanksgiving. Dutch with Ed O'Neill and Ethan Embry. That is a movie about Thanksgiving because Ed O'Neill plays like a step
Dad.
and he goes and picks up the kid who.
That doesn't sound good either.
He
Even
picks
though
up,
I like
he
Ed
picks-
O'Neill.
No, this is actually a really good movie.
So
It used to
Ed
be on Comedy
O'Neill's
Central all
good.
the time. It was really, really
It's
good.
funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like a Kramer and versus Kramer.
No, it's just it's a comedy. Like he picks up the kid to bring him home for Thanksgiving, and he doesn't like him. The kid doesn't like him, so they clash, and it's just like a father son kind of comedy. He just doesn't like it. But
Okay.
it's good. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That movie's
Is
about
that
Thanksgiving.
No, that's Christmas.
Nope,
Really?
it's themed for Thanksgiving. Yeah, because they're trying to get home for Thanksgiving.
That movie I've only seen like I probably seen the whole thing, but I haven't seen it in so long.
That's a good movie.
I need to watch it. I have it on DVD, so I'll probably watch it. All right, so you know what else?
So Grumpy Old Men. It's about
Grumpy Old Men is not about
It
Thanksgiving.
is about Thanksgiving. Yeah.
It's not about it. It takes place during it.
Okay, well that's Thanksgiving.
That's fine. I'll give it that. But I still think my selection's the best of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Son-in-law's a Thanksgiving movie.
With Pauly Shore.
He comes home with her for
That movie's
a
terrible.
fall break-ish thing. Yeah.
That movie's bad.
Well, that's not bad mouth Pauly Shore, man. Come on.
Oh, Biodome's good. That movie's
Biodome is
not
great.
good.
No,
In the Army Now,
Son-in-Law's
not
good.
bad.
I've never seen In the Army Now.
Not bad. Son-in-law, I remember it was not that good. By the way, Pauly Shore's cool.
Adam's Family Values. That movie's about Thanksgiving.
But Pauly Shore's only cool to kids like our age who kind of grew up with the Biodome, Snoochies Boochies.
No, if you talk to kids in high school today, they're not going to have a clue who Pauly Shore is.
That's what I mean.
Or they might think
And
he's like just some weird
guy that
drug
has that
dealer.
funny bone. No, he's a Funny Bone show he had for a while because he owns that. They probably just think he's weird.
Kids would know him.
They
from
would see him in Entourage.
Yeah, kids would know him
in
from Entourage,
and they
that's
think
it.
he was weird.
They would have no idea about the weasel. No
Yeah.
clue. Don't do that.
What? That was good.
National Lampoon's Thanksgiving Family Reunion.
Okay, so who brought
That's
that up?
about
Someone actually
Thanksgiving.
tweeted that at me, and that was Phil. Phil Winter.
Phil
Give him a
Winter?
shout out. All right, I don't even know what his Twitter is. I think it's at Phil Winter. I'm gonna look
It's
it up.
Phil Wynn, F with a F.
Yep, F with an I. That's how you spell Phil because he's a nerd. But he shouted out. He said that was the best one. Preston Grice,
No.
Big P83
No.
at Big P83 just put Die Hard.
Die Hard. Well, we asked our viewers to tweet us your favorite holiday movies
Yeah,
or
and
buddy flicks.
But honestly, holiday movie could be movies you enjoy watching during the holidays, movies about the holidays. It's a wide area.
It's a wide area.
It's a wide
but,
open
I mean,
area.
Most people are going to think Christmas. When they
Well,
think
probably.
holidays.
But that was a
So-
good one. But yeah, at Phil Wynn, he
Phil Wynn. Well, he said Christmas Vacation.
he said well, that's a good one too. So it doesn't really matter.
That's exactly what he said. Christmas.
But that's a good
Vacation.
one. National Lampoon's period is always funny.
It's very good.
Now, buddy films.
Die
'cause
Hard.
buddy
Yeah,
films-
Preston
Die
Grice
Hard-
at Big P83. He mentioned Die Hard.
Die Hard. That
That is a
always
good
comes
Christmas
out.
movie. That is a really
That
good
always
Christmas
comes out as the Christmas movies. And
It is.
You know what I realized? We probably don't need to tell people everyone's last name.
movie. Why not?
I don't know. Isn't that kind of weird? Because they're not really
Well, you started it.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe we should first name. We'll go by first name basis.
I don't
We're
think
all
we've
friends.
talked enough about buddy movies.
Yeah, we need to talk about buddy movies. That's what we're going on to now. Now,
'Cause like I said,
everyone knows the
Thanksgiving
obvious is
friendship.
Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon are buddy movies that everybody's like, oh, those are so good, and they are pretty funny.
Lethal
Most of them
Weapons
are pretty
good
funny.
movies. I like
They're pretty good.
I like Lethal
But when I
Weapons.
think of buddy films, I think of good ones like Training Day.
Well, they're not really friends.
Well, they could be. Tough Love.
Kind of.
Tough Love. I mean, he makes them
I mean,
smoke.
I get
Spoiler
it.
alert: he makes them smoke PCP.
Yeah, he gets them wet.
Yeah, gets them wet. Gets them wet. He makes
what
it.
it is.
Oh, he barks. He howls. He's a. What is he? A wolf or is he a dog? They just call him a dog or a wolf.
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
He does
in a while.
howl.
Trading Places. That is a buddy movie.
Which one's Trading? Is that the?
Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Ooh, Eddie Murphy. Man, I haven't seen that in so long. That's an old one.
That's a good
old
one.
school, boy.
Let's see.
That was a good call. I haven't seen that one for a while, man. Now, what else we got? Buddy movies, but Shawshank Redemption.
That's a buddy
That's
movie.
a buddy
It's a good
movie.
movie.
It's a great
Not always,
movie.
and buddy flicks don't always have to be comedies.
It's
a lot
wide
of
open
them
like
are
anything else. They have to be
comedies.
buddies. That's about the
But-
criteria. You have to be a buddy. If
Well,
you're
you have
not
to be-
buddies,
Or it's just generally like two, maybe three.
Yeah.
You have to really be just like
You
a
have to
man
be at
of the
least
same
friends.
sex. You have to be of the same sex.
well,
Like Harry Met Sally. That's you could think it's a buddy movie, but it's like a romantic movie.
yeah,
It's
that's,
just those
that's a
two,
rom
and they're
com.
friends.
That's
but
a rom
So
com.
it's a romantic comedy. So it's not a buddy flick.
Nah,
Now,
not a buddy flick.
think of most buddy flicks. Okay,
But-
Training Day. You just said those are two men.
Yeah, but what if they liked each
Lethal
other?
Weapon. They're two men.
What if they liked each other?
And maybe it's a romantic comedy.
So
It
then,
could also be a buddy. Like I bet that 50-50. You know, they're
What's
that
50-50?
with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It just came out a little while ago.
yeah,
Like, Joseph
that's
Gordon-Levitt, I think
that's a
he's
buddy
got
movie. Yeah,
cancer.
well, he does have cancer, and it's
Yeah.
how he reacts to it. With spoiler alert, he's got cancer.
No, that's said in the trailer. It's
Yeah,
not a spoiler. But
well, he does he die? I don't remember seeing that. I didn't see it.
usually it's just like buddy films. They're just different personalities, and
Pulp Fiction.
It's a better dynamic than
Pulp Fiction.
than a man and a woman.
That one's good.
Yeah.
BMF.
Yeah.
He's a BMF.
They're good. Those are good.
If you haven't seen Pulp Fiction in a while, you should probably watch that. It's really good.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Okay, first
John
off, I
Cazale
don't know if that's a
Al
buddy
Pacino.
movie,
It's a buddy movie.
but you can't tell they're buddies. They're just killing everybody.
No, it's considered.
And they actually
a
don't kill
buddy
anybody. Sorry, but they're actually just shooting. And that movie's good too. If you haven't seen it, you should probably take a watch of that. It's an old school one.
The Die Hard movies are buddy flicks.
Well, yeah. What?
Carl Winslow and
What?
Bruce Willis.
But Carl's not in that long.
in A Good Day, in a Live Free and Die Hard.
He's got Samuel
Justin
Jackson.
Long?
No,
Oh,
you're thinking that's Die Hard 3.
With a Vengeance.
3.
Die Hard 3, yeah. It's
Yeah,
Die Hard with a
Samuel
Vengeance.
Jackson.
That's with Samuel L. Jackson. In the fourth one, A Good Day to Die Hard or whatever, that's with Justin Long.
Phenomenon. Have you seen Phenomenon?
Is that
John
with
Travolta.
John Travolta, no, I haven't.
And Forrest Whitaker. It's terrible.
Okay, well that's a buddy flick.
But so it's like a terrible, beautiful mind if you can think about that. But you should watch it because it's so bad it's hysterical. There's like a weird scene where she cuts his hair, but he's in love with her, so they try to make it like a love scene. But he's getting his hair cut, and it plays like the weird. It plays like that weird soft music that keeps going on, and she is cutting his hair. That's all she's doing.
Rush
it's
Hour.
so weird. Right.
Rush Hour's a buddy flick.
Great buddy I don't know why I didn't know that you were going to bring up Rush Hour.
Rush Hour.
Obviously, you're bringing up Rush Hour.
His other movie.
What's his other movie?
Well, it's the other Jackie Chan. What is it?
What is it?
They're in the Wild West. Shanghai Nights is the sequel.
Oh, I think you're going to say Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West is a buddy movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's got Kevin Kline and
Men
Will
in
Smith.
Black. Men in Black
is a
is
good.
a buddy
Okay,
movie.
Men in Black 1's really good.
Men in
It's
Black
cheesy,
2. I
but
don't
it's
even
good.
remember Men in Black 2, and I never even saw Men in Black 3.
I've never seen any of. I didn't see the second or third one either.
Men in Black's a good buddy flick.
Men in Black's a good
White
one.
Men Can't Jump.
You know what? Have
It
we
is.
talked about that yet on the podcast?
No, we've never talked about
I
it.
could dedicate a whole podcast to that. How good that is. That movie's really good.
It's a great, yeah.
That's a classic movie. You know who's really? What's her name? Rosita? Is it Rosita?
Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez.
Yeah.
She's good in it too. That's the Jeopardy. She's in the zone, man.
One of the few.
He's in the
movies
zone,
she's
man. Spoiler alert: she goes on Jeopardy and does well. Dude, that movie is incredible. There, I said it. Incredible. Sorry, I know they're counting out there.
Do you consider Old School? That's a buddy movie.
No.
No, you don't think so?
No, that's a Rat Pack. I don't know if that's a class type, but that's a Rat Pack movie.
So
Once you
what do
get past
consider?
two buddy movie.
Three's fine.
That's a buddies. That's
Pineapple
a buddies.
Express. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, that
buddy
movie's
movies.
great.
That
movie's
movie is
great.
classic. I mean, Danny McBride's the
I'm
third
like
guy in though.
I'm like the kid that fell asleep first at the slumber party. That movie's great.
It's a really good movie.
The first time I watched it, I was like, I don't get it. Or not that I didn't get it. I don't think I got as many as the jokes. And then I watched it a second time, and I laughed at
the
almost
dialogue
anything.
is rich.
Oh, it's
It is
great.
amazing dialogue. You got to really pay attention to what they're saying because they.
Would you
just
compare
got
that? Would you
funny
compare
ass
that
lines.
group that's writing now to like maybe Kevin Smith, even though he did it himself?
No,
because he was pretty snappy with comedies.
No,
Kevin Smith's an incredible
Kevin Smith's
writer.
dialogue is
It's incredible.
more intellectual.
That's true.
Theirs is very.
Yeah, theirs is very grotesque.
No, it's
Not
not.
even
It's
gro-
not grotesque. It's very. It's very like what you, it doesn't
It's
require.
pretty.
A lot
It's
of
pretty
thought. It's
grotesque.
what you see, okay,
Nerds. I ate nerds out of her butthole.
That's pretty funny. But okay, when Seth Rogen breaks into his house, into Saul's house, and he's like, "We gotta get out of here! You know, I just saw them fucking kill a
Yeah.
guy, whatever." And James Franco vomits. Everybody's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that was chicken fries. Oh no." It's
That
like,
is
oh, did
funny.
you break it? I hope not.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it's
is
just
good.
we gotta grab
Broke my
everything we
printer.
can. We got food,
Fruit roll-ups.
water, fruit roll-ups. Just
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong.
we need
but
to
yeah,
find
you're
a
right. You're
hotel,
probably
a
right that it's
motel,
not
a Holiday Inn.
We gotta watch
It's
that.
dry.
We could quote that movie
It's
all day. We
incredible.
gotta watch that.
The movie's incredible.
All right. So we got buddy films. What are some other buddy
Shaun of
films?
the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Any of those.
Any of the
Simon Pegg
any of
movies.
the Simon Pegg
Nick
movies.
Frost.
Well, you gotta say Nick. It's gotta be with Nick Frost because
Yeah.
Simon Pegg, which people don't realize, he did Run Fat Boy Run. That is not one of those.
Not a buddy.
It's not that English production. The guy that he runs with. That was done by Ross.
It's not a good movie.
David Schwimmer.
Yeah.
Movie's all right. It's not great.
I didn't like that. But
I just
or
like-
how to alienate friends or whatever and win people with Megan Fox.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That sounds terrible.
It's
Megan
not good.
Fox,
He's
you
like,
brought up Megan Fox.
Simon
It
Pegg
sounds
like tries to
terrible.
break into like I want to say it's like a marketing agency or something, or it's like the film. I don't know.
It doesn't
he's
sound
trying
good.
to basically break into the Hollywood elite's lifestyle. He's trying to break into that scene, and it's just not good.
All I know is it does not sound good.
It doesn't. It's not good. But like the Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah,
The
all
World's
those are
End,
good. I mean,
those-
they're all buddy films.
The World's
too.
End's really good. The World's End's I think.
So I've not
just
seen The
come out.
World's End yet.
It's
I
good.
need to see
It's
that.
good. You gotta
Do you
see it.
have it?
No, I don't. It just came out.
Oh,
It's
you
great.
know what?
Me,
We'll put your
me,
credit card
Andy, and Rob
information in
saw it.
here,
I'm not gonna do
and we'll buy it
it.
tonight.
No, I'm not gonna buy
I
it.
just saw an ad for it. We'll buy it. You know, we'll watch
You
it.
can
You
buy
might
it.
go
You're
home.
rich, though,
You might
right?
go home.
You're baller.
I
You
got
said you're a baller.
$40. I
You
got
said
40.
the word baller like
I got
500
that.
times.
I got that $40, brother. It's in my
Yeah, but
pocket.
You can't use cash to pay on something online.
Well, they should invent that. Take a picture of it. You know, maybe that'll be a good app. Take a picture of your money.
Well, I wish Huntington would pick up the deposit a check with your phone app.
You don't got that?
No, that pisses me
Ooh,
off so
Park
much.
National. Shout out,
Yeah,
Chris.
I know.
Park National.
Wells
PB.
Fargo.
They
Tons of
got it.
places have
Park
it.
National has like 4 banks and they have it.
You can deposit
We have 4
checks with that.
four
It
bank
sucks.
locations and we have it.
Huntington, you can't do that. Get with the times.
Yeah, that is pretty outdated.
Oh, it
Huntington
pisses me off.
calling you out. Blast
That
on the
really pisses me
podcast.
off.
You're getting blasted. You better step up your game.
Dumb and
Step-
Dumber. Buddy
Step up
Cop.
your crediting
Buddy
game,
Flick.
bro. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, they're coming out with a new one too. Dumb and Dumber.
We're gonna see it.
Yeah, obviously we're seeing that.
Reluctantly,
That
we're
one's
gonna
going in
see-
theater. That
It'll
one's a
probably-
theater flick. And whoever goes with us, just deal with it because I'm gonna be crying, laughing out
You think it's
loud.
gonna be that funny?
No, but
You're
there'll
just
be
gonna fake
there'll be
laughing?
no. I just know there'll be parts that I think are hysterical, and no one like people are still subdued in movies. They're like, and I will belly laugh my way through a
I
film.
laugh really loud.
Like
in
I'll
movies.
snort. I'll kick popcorn. I've kicked popcorn before.
I'm quite loud.
I kicked popcorn in 127 hours. If you understand, have you seen that?
No, I never saw that movie.
Well, if you understand what happens, the guy's spoiler alert arm
Yeah, no, I heard
bad
about
scene.
that. He
Yeah,
had to
and
cut his arm
when
off.
I saw it, that he shot it really well. It's Danny Boyle, and I kicked the popcorn, and it went on someone. And I was actually on a date, which was weird. She's like, "Well, it's just a movie." I'm like, I almost threw her out. I almost kicked her out of my car, and she said it's just a movie. I was like, that is an experience. That was incredible. Just wanted to end it. Can't say
Did
that.
she ever call you back?
No, I didn't call her.
No, she didn't. Call
Come on,
you.
please. I'm
You
the
called her,
igniter.
she
I'm the
didn't answer.
igniter. I'm the igniter.
You're not the igniter.
I'm the igniter.
You're not the
All right,
igniter.
so now we're through buddy films. All right, we're off the buddy films. Do we want to call people now, or do we need to go?
I think we're at that time
All
in
right,
the
we'll
segment
call some
where we
people.
should be calling.
We'll call some people. We'll pick their brain. We'll
Pick their
fantasy
brains
football, whatever
back,
we
yeah.
got. So Bobby, talk while I hook this up.
Well, what do you want me to talk about? Really?
I don't know. Tell them a story. You're funny. You're mushy, Bobby.
Sorry, I'm not mushy though.
You're mushy.
I'm not mushy. So
By the way, we're gonna call Toey. We'll
yeah,
just call him Toey. We'll just call him Toey.
We're
We'll
gonna
just call
be
him
calling.
He might not pick up, but it'll be funny.
We're
to
gonna
see
be
if he does.
calling our friend Tony
And Andy will be next because we'll know he'll talk to us.
at Meta World Boner. That's that's
shout out
name
his
on
Twitter.
Yeah, Meta World Boner. We're gonna give him a call, pick his brain, talk about whatever, just to bring him on the show. He's been dying to get on the podcast.
He loves
it.
He says he hates it, but he's a lover.
He
He loves it.
constantly asks me at work, when
right,
can
here
I
we
get
go.
on the podcast? Like he corners me sometimes in the building, and he'll just be like,
You're not gonna be able to hear what he's saying because you're not hooked in.
I can hear.
You're not gonna. Can you hear what he's? Can you hear that?
No. Well, I heard it ringing.
I don't think he's gonna pick up.
Yeah, Barb sucks my ween.
What was that?
Barb sucks on my ween.
Tony, you're on the podcast.
Tony's here.
What's up?
What's up, 12 people?
No, come on. You know there's more than 12 people that are listening to us.
We've got a lot of.
I think
people
we
listening
just
to this
talked
thing.
about it earlier, Tony. We actually have a following now in Australia, according to YouTube, Australia and California.
Yeah, people in Washington State listen to us.
How about that?
Russia, someone in Russia's listened to us.
You got to be impressed by that, right, Toey?
No.
That's kind of mean. All right, so we wanted to call you. What's your favorite holiday movie?
My favorite holiday movie?
Yeah. Or Buddy.
All the way.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way
With
That's a good holiday
with
movie.
Arnold.
And
That is a good
Sinbad.
one.
I think
And is Sinbad in that?
Sinbad won an Oscar for best supporting actor.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
is true. It's travel time.
Tony says turbo time. Says that is true.
That is
That
true.
can't be true.
That's true.
So that's okay. Let me ask you, what's the plot of that movie, Tony?
Well, there's this like crazy toy that all the kids want, Turbo Man,
Crazy Toy Turbo Man.
and Schwarzenegger.
I
can't get hold
think
of
a
it
lot
for
of
his-
people
for his son.
have seen that movie.
All right, now
Yeah,
I
I
remember
mean-
it.
How do you
It's
know?
pretty awesome. Him and Sinbad fight over the Turbo Man, and eventually Schwarzenegger ends up being Turbo Man.
That is right. Oh my gosh, I totally remember
I
this.
forget about that movie.
That movie is so good, and they have like all kinds of ridiculous mall scenes where people are like flying over the banisters
Yeah, him and
stuff.
Sinbad beat the shit out of each other for like an hour and a half. It's unreal.
Man, we're gonna have to watch that.
It's incredible.
All right, Toey.
It's good for the whole family.
I know Toey's been dying to tell us about his fantasy football team and how good they are.
How do you fare this week, Tony?
How do you think you're gonna do this week, Toey? You got 2 guys on a bye.
Well, it's really just a bye fest at this point. Gotta play some scrubs.
Yeah, but you got to coach them up, Tony. You got to coach them up, man.
Not really.
I mean,
It's just more of fill this roster spot and hopefully score 1 touchdown. That's all I want from
Tony,
any of
didn't
Minecraft
you-
players I put in.
Didn't you try to help Evan win his fantasy game last week?
okay.
Yes, I told Evan exactly what to do, but he thinks I'm an idiot, and he did exactly what I didn't tell him to do, and he lost.
Okay, well, in my defense, Andy was
No,
very
that
persuasive.
was-
I have somewhat. Yeah, it was the defense that killed me, honestly. And Andy was pretty persuasive. He sounded like he knew what he was talking about, but obviously I should not have listened to him because it screwed me in the end.
That's
The
Andy.
Jets D and the Geno coaster absolutely killed me.
Yep, should have thought of that.
Oh my god, what is that? Makes me so mad. All right, now Tony knows that my system's all about everybody that knows my system. All my players come in, they know my system.
You don't have a system.
They know my offensive system. They know my defensive
It's not working.
scheme. It's working though. You saw
Your
the tweet.
system doesn't make the
Winners,
playoffs.
winners only. If you follow that, that's our league. And if you saw it, I'm the most consistent team, having over 6 wins every year since I've been in this league.
But you've never made the playoffs.
I made it once.
That's
First year.
absurd, Smith.
First year when he said that was the only time I got over 6 wins and I got 7.
But in the modern era, aka the expansion year, you still haven't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make it this year, and I'm gonna be holding that trophy, crying.
I'm gonna be the
Champagne.
nail in the coffin. 'Cause
Champagne.
We play the last
Tony,
week
I'm
of
gonna
the
beat
season.
you. I'm gonna beat you, Tony. Just realize that. All right, we'll let you go, Tony. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming on, Tony.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
We'll call you again sometime. See ya. Oh, that was good. So that was good.
Oh.
Council could not hear though because he doesn't have
it's
headphones.
really hard. I have to channel.
Do you
into
have any
Tony's
headphones?
thoughts. No, I don't.
Oh,
My
well,
headphones
that's
got
just-
ran over.
That's pathetic.
See, that's why we should have stood around the headphones longer at Best Buy, and I would have been able to buy a pair. But
that
no,
is true. But you should have just thought about it and brought them with you.
well, no, because the pair I had broke. They got ran over. Some inconsiderate prick ran over my headphones in the parking lot. I'm not sure how they got outside. It wasn't my fault or anything. But when I came and discovered my headphones, they were destroyed. They were a really nice pair too. They were Sony's. noise canceling.
It's all right. Headphones. But I actually have a pair.
You don't.
I'm just
though.
looking for them.
You know. It's
Well,
all right.
you
I
know
mean, I
what?
channeled
So for
into
this-
Tony's thoughts pretty well. Like
You
I
did channel in, but
I-
you did interrupt him a couple times, which I was like, "Why is he interrupting him?" And then I realized, oh, you can't actually hear him, but I can hear him. So
Okay.
what we'll do, we gotta call Andy.
We do need to call him.
We gotta
That's
call him.
Andy
All right, talk
at
him up
Pick
for a
of the
minute. I got
Twitter.
this.
That's at Pick of the Twitter. Andy is one of our most devoted listeners. He has been listening to the podcast for years now. He's another podcastaholic. He has been
loves it.
bugging
Loves
us.
the podcast.
He's been bugging us nonstop to get on the show. And he's actually, it's come to the point where it's getting a little crazy and creepy.
Creepy.
And he's he's getting like De Niro in The Fan with it, creepy. Like he's really borderline
that's a
wild.
good call. It is really
He
creepy like that
threatened.
because
He's threatened us with violence now if we don't let him on the show. So we're gonna call Andy.
It's a man
here in
love
a couple
thing.
seconds. We're gonna Evan's just configuring a couple things here.
yeah, we're getting a
But-
board, working.
We should be able to to get this thing taken care of.
Oh, we got it. Keep talking, Bobby. Talk him up. Talk him up for a minute.
I mean, there's not much to say about Andy. When you hear him, you're gonna. It feels like Andy's like the Matrix, and when he talks, you just get sucked into the Matrix, and you immediately, it's like that scene where Keanu Reeves is all of a sudden like, I know kung fu. So it's like when you hear Andy speak, you're just like, I've known this guy my whole life.
You love him.
You love the guy. You all right? So Piggy the Twitter, we're gonna make his day. It's like a dream come true foundation moment for him here. We're gonna give him a call. We're gonna pick his brain, ask him about some of his holiday movies, because Andy loves the holidays. He loves Christmas. Talks about it nonstop. Listens to Christmas music religiously. It's crazy.
All right, what do you got, Bobby? Can you hear anything out of there? Try to put your ear in there.
Oh, I gotta have to get really close.
Yeah, but can you hear anything?
I can't hear anything.
Oh,
I can't hear.
we're gonna try to get you
What
some
if
sound.
what if you run it on speakerphone? Does speakerphone work?
Nah, because then it doesn't go through the actual audio.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
So we'll do something like this. Try it again.
All right. Well, let's
See, this
here.
what you know. What we're about fixing problems here. That's what we're gonna do. Live on air, fix
We
problems.
fix problems.
Just try to put one in real quick. You don't got to talk. You can just lean over, put one in, see what it says.
The left one in.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
Oh, you want to hear me? All right, just leave it. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there.
Barely
Leave it
able
there.
to hear. Okay,
Leave it
now
there.
I can hear something.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good deal. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna twist that old mic up there,
Yeah.
and I'll scoot this up there for you a little bit, just to be nice. All right, we're gonna call Andy.
We're gonna call Andy. All right.
All right. So here we go, boys and girls. Council, we're going to talk a little bit while we give him a call. Andy, so this kid also has been huge into the Nintendo DS lately. Is in love with it.
Well, he's on.
Absolutely loves it. And it's a fun one. He plays that Pokemon.
It's called Pokemon.
Well, I think you can pronounce it
No,
differently.
you can't.
Because it's called Pokemon.
No, it's Pokemon.
All right, we're gonna give him a call here. We're gonna say a little bit hello to. Can you hear that now, buddy?
I can hear you. I can hear it
good
ringing.
deal.
Yeah.
Good
I
deal.
can hear it ringing.
Let's see if he picks up. This would be great if he picks up, because he's a good friend of ours.
Andy will always pick up.
He's got a couple of nicknames himself, which we can get into. The Daddy Wizard.
Everyone call it.
Daddy Randy.
A lot of people in the Columbus area. Spoiler alert: we live in the Columbus area. A lot of people in the Columbus area know him as Daddy Wizard. I mean, he'll pick up the phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Wow.
automated
Well,
voice
what a
messaging
jerk.
Should we try it again?
What did you? Well, I mean,
I feel
at this
like
point,
he was getting laundry, so he's probably going to answer it this time.
All right, we'll give him one more try.
I would stake my reputation on it.
We'll give him one more try.
That Andy answers
So
this time.
Daddy Randy, he got that name because he had a ball at the NASCAR event.
He
A
doesn't-
ball. He loves
said-
NASCAR.
Well, they say that Daddy Randy's his alter ego, but he denies it.
Yeah, I think he does have an alter ego at this point.
We've all got different personalities.
Yeah, we just have a little fun.
we
you
all
know?
wear masks.
That's true.
Name that movie.
We all wear Is it The Mask?
Yes.
Boom.
Okay,
Boom.
well, who says it?
Stanley.
Your call
what's
has
his
been
last
forwarded
name?
to
All
an
right.
audit.
Stanley
So
Ipkiss. He doesn't say it.
Andy's a jerk. We can't get a
Well,
hold of him, but we got a hold of Tony.
I think he'll return the call. I bet because he's probably getting laundry. I'll stake my reputation. on that, too.
He might return the call. That's fine.
I'll stick
What
my
I'll do,
reputation on
we'll pause it and I'll put it in if that happens. Now, Stanley Ipkiss, that is his name, isn't it?
Stanley Ipkiss, but Stanley Ipkiss doesn't say that. Ben Stein says it.
And that movie is, by the way, it's one of the funnier ones. It's pretty hysterical.
The Mask was amazing.
It's
if
not
you
that
haven't
bad.
seen The Mask,
It's not that- it's not great, but it's not that bad.
What do you mean it's not that great?
It's not
I saw
bad.
I think
I
I
think
saw
it's
The
good.
Mask like 6 times when I was
The
a kid.
villain's good.
I saw it like 6
is that
times in
is it
theaters.
Cameron Diaz?
Cameron Diaz. That was like one of her first movies.
So
I think
hot.
that may have been her first.
I don't
movie.
think that's accurate, but she was hot in it.
Well, I could look it up.
You could look it up, but
Pretty
that's
sure
not
Cameron
accurate.
Diaz in her first movie was in The Mask.
So I will say what we need to talk about now, because I know what show you want to talk about. We're going to talk about TV shows.
TV show.
So right now I'm digging
Television.
the television, the tube, which
Yeah, The Mask first. Time.
surprise, surprise. I don't know if many people know this, but Tube is making a comeback.
What
People
is-
were worried about the Tube for a while. It seemed like, ooh, cable's going to go downhill because everything is on the internet. I feel like cable is doing really good.
I don't think cable's ever going to go away.
I think cable's incredible.
I think 50, 100 years
And
from now, cable
I think
will still
I
exist.
think the thing that saved them is honestly TV makers that introduce these new smart TVs where you can just watch, instead of me having to go to Netflix, where then I can find The Office on there as well. I can just run it through my TV.
But that takes away from
Yeah,
television.
but you have your cable on still the whole time too, probably, and you're still subscribing to cable for the TV, and you don't have to actually just think, oh, I can buy a Netflix because they used
Wait
to
a
have
minute, no,
because they used to have the net
because people don't. That's why some people are like, well, I don't
need
buy.
TV. Well,
I
that
don't
is
buy
no,
cable
that is
because
that
I
is a
can just
reason.
buy Hulu
That is a
and
reason.
Netflix.
That is a reason some people don't buy TV.
And Amazon Prime. You
But
can
I
watch
think being
television
able to
on
hook
that
it into
too.
the TV is huge because
smart TVs.
they used to have the
No,
the
that's
Netflix.
like a
They
perk.
used to have a box that you had to buy for Netflix.
No.
Yeah, you had to either buy a Netflix box or a Netflix capable box. Do you not remember that
No,
to stream?
Netflix.
You stream through
all
your
you
computer,
needed was either the
a
computer
PS3.
or your PS3 and Xbox.
Yes,
You didn't
that's a
need a
device.
specific- yeah,
you couldn't stream it
was
through
an
the TV.
app. That's considered an app on those consoles.
Yes, but you could not stream it directly
There's no-
through your
You don't
TV.
go to like Best Buy or Walmart and be like, I would like a Netflix box.
They did sell them though.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. If you don't remember, I can look that up.
Well,
but
that's for another day.
but now that they can go through the TV, it's huge. That's a
No,
huge win.
smart TV.
I think that's
no,
awesome.
'cause
Smart TVs are
still
cool.
takes away from it. All you need is an internet connection, and you can
yeah,
still
it-
watch Netflix on it. You don't need cable.
But I think people now that they go, oh, I have this
I
TV.
don't think-
Well, if you have a TV, you're going to want the sports, so you're going to buy it.
I think, okay, for sports people, yes, but for people who aren't sports fans, those people do exist out there, and
Yeah.
some of them don't have cable.
Maybe.
They have internet, and that's how they get most of their television.
Lame.
Sometimes, okay,
Boring.
well, for a lot of people
But you
in
can
this
get basic
country,
cable now. You can get
uh,
basic cable now for free with the internet.
we are going through some. Yeah, there's a lot of bundles, but
Like, if you get,
sometimes
like-
you can just save money by only getting internet. I think if I had to come down to a choice,
Well, it's internet.
If
Obviously,
I had to
everybody's
come to a
paying
choice
internet.
between cable and internet, and I can only afford one, I would probably take
Because then you
internet.
could just illegally stream everything.
you
Which, not that we would recommend that or
Cable
condone
is a
it.
convenience.
We don't condone it.
Cable's a convenience, but unfortunately, a lot of people in this country are going through some hard economic times, so they might have to cut back.
Look
Or
at
they're
philosopher
just being
Bobby.
fiscal
Mushy
about it.
Bobby is just getting
It's not
all up
being
in here.
Philosophical. It's just
You are.
common sense. It's how people are adapting, and they're not.
They're
gonna-
adapting
they're
in
not gonna-
life.
They're not
Bobby.
going to spend the money that
You're,
they used
I
to
feel
spend
like
on
you
cable.
are
they can
philosophizing.
go-
Is that a word? I think that's a
the
word.
money that they don't spend on cable? They can use that for groceries or for
Speak.
other bills. And
Preach,
expenditures.
Bobby. Preach, Mushy.
I'm not preaching.
Mushy.
I'm just telling you. Man.
Mushy's got it.
You're not. You don't.
You're like an
have a
historian.
very
You're like
good
an
argument.
editorial.
You don't have a very good argument, but I don't think that.
I'm not
cable-
arguing. You're just. I'm giving.
Well, no, you're saying that smart TVs.
I think
are the
they've
reason that
helped.
cable's
I think they've helped
thriving.
cable.
No, they don't.
I think they have.
It's a neat. It's just a nice perk. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt. It's just a perk. It's a perk to owning a television. It's like an all-in-one center. It's to take away from like laptops, from tablets.
That's what I'm
It's-
thinking. But that's what I'm
That's
saying.
not
I think
cable.
it's.
There's no
But
cable.
that's why I think it's helping cable is because it's pulling you away from your computer,
I don't
where
think
everybody
cable-
used to fear. Everybody used to fear you're just going to take down around your, laptop and watch it everywhere.
I don't think cable is going to go away because of a lot of people maybe are not online as well. In rural areas, some are not probably online. Older people.
Do you know what I miss?
An
How
older
cheap
demographic of people
how
probably-
cheap
coaxial
coax
cables?
cables were, and now HDMI's. When you want a really good one, they're expensive.
HDMI cables.
Like if you get a 240 hertz one that carries that much, it's like $50.
I think
Like
that
you can get cheaper ones for like 10, but they're only 120 hertz.
I think it still projects the same kind of quality that you're.
It doesn't. It can't handle the stream. It can't handle the same streaming ability.
So if I used 120 hertz right now, I would not be watching Monday night or Thursday night football just as good.
Well, it depends what it's coming through on the broadcast.
This is just like
This
what
is
we're
our
saying.
argument on the 4K
This was
TV.
our
I
argument
understand.
on 4K TV.
I understand.
If no one's
I
shooting
hate
in
you.
that, if no one's shooting in that,
You
type
are
of quality
mushy.
and definition, then it's not.
I hate you.
Because I'm right.
No, it's nothing about right. I'm just saying. Obviously, if I have like a Blu-ray and it's streaming at 240 hertz, you're not going to be able to see that through 120 hertz. It's not going to be as good.
Most people aren't going to care about that though.
Well, most people, yeah. Most people aren't. But most people aren't us.
don't.
Like, I got nerd cred. You don't. You lost it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about our TV shows because we just went on like a 10-minute rant about the history of television, which is
All right,
ridiculous. TV, the tube,
What shows
All right.
are you watching right now that you just have to tell people about?
the Blacklist.
That show sucks.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
James
Which one did you
Spader
see?
Is so bad. I can't stand
Which
him.
one did you see?
I saw the episode like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, you got to tell me which one was the killer basis on? What was the killer? Because everyone's based on a killer. It's like a Dexter almost for. So it's like it's a Dexter / Silence of the Lambs kind of weird vibe. Because it's kind of diving into this cruel, weird, disgusting underworld. But at the same time, she's getting to them through this kind of guy that will only speak to her, which is the mastermind of them all.
Which is James Spader.
Yeah, James
and he's
Spader.
not a mastermind. He sucks.
But he's great. He does
sucks.
eat up the scenery. He does take up so much of
He
it.
single-handedly tried to destroy The Office.
Okay, this is the rant you told me.
The Office was killing itself.
Yes, thank you. Okay, finally
But
admit that. Admit
he
that.
tried to
He did not
hit the jump
He
to
didn't
hyperspeed.
try it.
kill
People hired him. They obviously liked him.
failed.
And I guarantee they did some test marketing when they did those interviews with everybody on live TV, and they go, "Okay, James Spader was getting the best because it was pretty hysterical."
He only
But yes,
lasted,
he
like, 5
does.
episodes, basically.
He does chew up. Like he
They were
takes
like,
over
all right,
scenes.
this show will die in 2 seasons. He was like, okay, with James Spader,
gonna
this
kill
show
it
will
in
die in
6.
4 episodes.
All right, yeah, he was not made for that show. but
I saw.
don't care.
All right, the Blacklist.
The
I saw the
Blacklist?
one with Gina Xanatakos, the girl.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah.
That
It was
one's not.
terrible.
That one's not
It was-
as
it
good
was
as the
a
other ones, but it's
terrible-
pretty good.
No,
Because you get more information on Tom then, and I'm not going to tell you about Tom because I won't give you any spoilers for people out there.
I don't.
So it's on demand. If you
not
get
good.
like Time Warner or anything like
not
that,
good.
you can watch it. It's good. It's really good. So they follow killers, and each one has a number. The weird thing is the killers will never end. The CGI is pretty terrible and under budget, and it's kind of predictable. And the girl acting is getting better, but she was pretty terrible in the beginning. But she's hot, so you can look at her. James Spader's pretty good in it,
I don't.
and they have the other guy. I don't
why
even
can't
know
you
what
just
he's
look at her
from.
on- See,
And then the Irish, they have like an Irish FBI agent who's always trying to be hard, but you can tell he's not. You can tell he's like a ballet dancer. Like he's the most not hard person ever, but he tries to act hard. Like they're like, how can we tell you don't say spoiler alert for one episode? They go, how can we tell you don't feel pain? And he like cuts himself, but it's like with it looks like he's cutting himself with a little razor, and it's like really
I think if you cut yourself, still, it's gonna hurt though.
no, but he played it off like it didn't hurt. He goes, and because he's trying to prove
Okay,
to
so
them
it
that he
didn't
can't
hurt.
feel pain.
Okay, so he's tough.
Yeah, he's not tough. He's so not tough.
The show's
He
not.
pricked his blood
this
to
is one
give
of the
blood.
worst show.
No.
Once Upon a Time, I think it's better than that.
But
show. And I don't.
Once Upon a
I
Time,
don't watch
the
Once Upon a
fairy
Time.
tale movie show.
A lot of people I follow.
4-year-olds watch that.
A lot of people I follow on
4-year-olds.
Twitter watch that show for some reason.
And by
They're,
the
like,
way,
obsessed with it.
Andy's not picking up.
I don't.
He just
understand.
tweeted us, said, "Stop calling me."
He tweeted at you.
That's kind of rude. Rude, Andy.
He tweeted at you.
Yes.
Oh, he tweeted at me too.
Yeah, the pick of the Twitter is being a rude man.
No. Okay. That could be another Andy.
Well, that could be another Andy. 'Cause Daddy Randy's
I don't
the
think.
real
I
one.
don't think.
At Daddy Randy
I don't think
69 is the
Andy.
real one.
I don't think Andy at pick of the Twitter would say stop.
No,
calling.
I think he would like to talk
He
to
wants
us.
to be on. He's been dying to get on the show.
Because I was honestly going to talk. What I was really going to bring up was should there be a Zelda movie?
Yeah, if done properly. I think he could, but
You could, and that
I'm
would
not,
be great.
I'm not
he
really that
would-
big of a Zelda fan.
Yeah, but
so
he
it's
loves
like
Zelda. That's something he would love to talk about. Shout him out a tweet. See if he'll talk about Zelda
won't,
movies for a minute.
no.
Now shout him out real quick. So I'm going to go on my blacklist. I'm going to give
It
you
doesn't fit with
every.
the theme
Okay,
of
you
the
stop
podcast.
talking. You mushy. But that
want me
fits
to
in the
talk?
theme. How does that not in
I'm
the
not
theme of this
mushy.
one? You're mushy. I want you to listen real quick. Open your ears, Bobby. Be mushy. Take it all in. That's what mushy does. You took it all in.
I'm not mushy.
I think Blacklist
Jesus Christ.
is going to be, if not the best show this year, easily the best
It's
show on
still
television
not
next
renewed
year.
for a second season.
Next year, the best show on
is
television.
still not
I
renewed
will.
for a second season.
I will. Okay, on the podcast, I will put down money right now, $10 that gets picked up.
Okay.
Put it. You want to put it? Shake
not-
on it.
I'm not gonna shake.
$5.
I'm not going to shake on that.
$5.
I'm not going to shake on that. They might review it, or they might renew it because there's nothing else really
It's
in the
gonna
NBC
be-
programming. After they've completely
Best
buried
show-
a lot of their quality work.
Best show
like,
on television next year. You want to know why I know that? Because not only they have it going after The Voice, their show that just gets all kinds of views
I
already.
did not watch The Voice.
I watch
I don't
it.
watch reality
I'm not
television.
gonna. I'm not gonna admit that on air, which I just did, but
You
I do
do.
watch The Voice.
Everybody, so
It's
many people-
weird.
I don't watch reality TV.
I kind of stopped watching it
I
because it's
don't
gotten
like reality
less
television.
good. It's gotten less good.
I don't really like it.
It's
I just
funny
don't care for it.
sometimes, but it's kind of not great. But The Blacklist, incredible. It might go down as a top 10 show of all time when it's said and done. No, it won't. But I really think it's that good.
Well,
all right, tell them the show that you like, because I already know you've been
American
dying to
Horror
say
Story Coven is a badass show.
it. All right,
You
so
know-
I've never seen Coven, but I know that American Horror Story, they go with plots for an entire season, and that's it. And then they change it
and
up.
then they change it up, but it's the same actors for the most part. Like they have a core group
Oh,
of
really?
actors. Yeah, and that's what's I think that's really really cool.
That's interesting. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's cool.
It's the same core of actors from season 1, 2,
And it's
3.
AMC?
Well, they're different.
Are they on
take
AMC?
different
No, are
roles.
they on AMC?
No, it's on FXX.
FXX?
Yeah,
That's
or
right.
FX.
That's right.
It's
That's
on
right.
FX. And it's just neat. Like season 1 was cool. Season 1 was all right. Season 2 was okay. I didn't really like it that much, but this season I'm definitely I'm all in on Coven. I think it's a great story. They've got some good quality actors. Actresses. They brought in Emma Roberts. They brought in the chick
this
from
is what I
Precious.
don't get about it. I watched one in Atlanta, and it was like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
Okay, so that was the first season. That was with Connie Britton.
Yeah.
She was on Nashville.
And I did not.
Dylan McDermott.
Yeah. It was weird. I didn't
It
get
was
it.
weird. It was,
I don't get
was
it.
crazy, but it was...
Is that what they're going for?
It was
Just for
interesting.
Was there plot lines?
Yeah, there was. It was about a family, Dylan McDermott and Connie Britton and the girl who's actually now also a main character,
Spoiler
their
alert.
daughter. She's a main character now in Coven. Those two characters have gone on. Connie Britton's no longer with the show. Dylan McDermott is not with the show, but he did make a cameo in last season.
So what's the
so he might
point
come
of
back
the
for season
show?
3.
They just what was
Every season has a new
yeah?
theme.
What was that one? I didn't get it because
Well, American
I
Horror
watched
Story-
2 full episodes and I
American
couldn't.
Horror
I did not
Story-
understand what was going on. There was
the first-
people buried in weird things. And
Yeah, the first season it was they moved into a house and the house was
it's haunted, right?
a lot of murders had happened in that house. They moved from Boston out west, and out west this house.
Is it, supposed to
It was
be-
the subject of a lot of murders. Every episode in season 1, there'd be always a backstory of the house, and it would show the
Is it-
early 20s,
but is it supposed to be,
the
creepy,
60s,
scary?
the 80s,
Creepy, scary, or slash? It's creepy, scary
both.
versus slasher.
It has both. It can be gory and it can be creepy.
Is Kathy Bates in it this year?
Kathy Bates is in it this year.
That's
She's
what I heard.
Angela Bassett's in it. Those are kind of the guest stars of this season.
So you like it?
It's
I don't
great.
get it.
Season 2 was more
and I
about
don't. I think
an
it's
asylum.
too. I think it's honestly. This is gonna sound weird, but the lighting is too dark. I think it's always too dark when I watched it.
Sets a mood. Sets a theme.
Yeah, but it's real dark.
It's great.
I'd rather a little
Great show.
light.
Season 2 was more about a mental asylum.
I remember that
And
one.
season 3 is obviously
this
about
is
witches.
this is Coven, right?
Yeah, this is Coven.
The bit witches.
It's about witches. It's about a witches academy sort of. Not academy. There's not
True
a lot of
story
witches.
too, isn't it?
No, it's not a true story.
Well, I wish it was.
But it's based in New Orleans. It's really
I think
cool.
no. I think this is true. If you look it up, because it's a rich family, right?
No.
No?
It's a Coven. I don't want to give a lot away.
Well, so this is what I hear. There was a true story of a family in New Orleans that they used to have parties and all stuff, and they used to have crazy stuff going on in the attic. When they moved out, they found bodies and weird stuff.
That's part of what
Is that-
Kathy Bates was.
Yeah.
In the show, but
But I
think
heard that's a true story.
I don't know if that's true. Or
I
not.
thought that was a true story.
Her
Yeah, you can look it
her
up. That's
character
weird. You
is
can wiki
based
it.
off something
You can
like
wiki
that,
it.
But I don't know if that's true. But yeah, American Horror Story.
So you saw what I was watching coming in too. UFC.
Yeah, The Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter. I love
that's
UFC.
reality television. I'm not really into that.
Well, okay, I'm not into reality. TV's not that good, and I don't really watch
You
it for
are
that.
into
I watch
it.
it for the
You
fight.
just
I watch it
watch
for the
The
fights.
Voice
I watch it
and
for the
watch
fights. So
whatever.
the fights are great. I love
Still reality
fighting.
television.
I don't know why.
Anyway, I like 24/7.
Yeah, those are good, but that's on
24/7.
Showtime.
Yeah,
You have to
HBO.
have. Nah, which one's on
It's
Showtime
HBO.
then?
Showtime is
Penguins did the Showtime one.
Is it? I thought it's HBO. No, it's HBO. 24/7.
They're not. Yeah, but they're not all on there.
Showtime's like real time.
I think
fights
I
and
think
stuff like
Penn's
that.
was on Showtime.
No, it's on HBO.
All right, whatever. The 24/7s, yeah, leading up to boxing matches. This is pretty good.
They're okay.
What else am I watching? Ooh, South Park. South Park's the last
South
couple
Park
has
is
been
killing
great.
it this season.
They
South
have been.
Park's great.
Well, there was one that I didn't like. I don't remember which one it was.
I've liked all the episodes.
I didn't think it
this
was that
season.
good. I think everyone else is. I just remember the one being like, eh.
South Park's been really good this season. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia has had a really
They've
big bounce
had
back.
a really good one.
Their season,
pretty good.
A lot of seasons past, the past like 3 or 4.
No,
seasons.
I'd say one maybe.
A lot of people that were devout followers when I was in college, they were really
Well,
down on the
they're-
show. They
whatever.
said it's losing its touch. This season, it brought it right back. man.
Seasons have trouble when you get past 2 or 3, where you're going to have ups and
Oh,
downs
for
within
sure.
a whole season.
For sure.
I mean, The Office
I still
went up and
appreciate
down.
it, but I had to sit through 2 seasons of Sunny basically and follow it on Twitter and just
Yeah.
through all my social media and people just bad mouthing
Yeah,
the
but
show.
whatever.
I'm like, get over yourselves, all right? It's,
Yeah,
it's
come on.
Free.
It's comedy.
It's free comedy.
It's comedy. You take it for what it is. You
Yes.
laugh at parts, you don't at others, and
It's
sometimes
great.
it doesn't make.
I took
Sometimes
it
the
for-
humor
I
you don't
appreciate
get.
it, but whatever. The league's bounced back in a big way.
Okay, so comedy snobs are turds. I will say that. I do not like.
I think most television elitists are kind of turds.
Like, come on. It's TV. You're not going to get the best acting. They have like 4 takes and they got to get out in a week.
That's not true. What about Breaking Bad? I mean, Breaking Bad's got.
Well, they
amazing-
got Bryan Cranston,
That's-
Jesse
but
Pinkman. I don't
that's
even know
a
what his name
television
is.
show.
That was good. AMC.
The Wire was a
yeah,
television
AMC.
show.
No, no. That's not. Well, we talking about cable?
I consider it. Yeah, HBO is part of cable. It's television.
No,
on
it's
TV.
not. It's not part of cable. That's not basic cable. So basic cable is completely different from premium packages. That the HBO does it right. They got good stuff.
There's lots of great.
But when I go TV, I'm thinking like the big networks. If you're watching a big
All right, so
network show, you
we're
take it for
staying
what you
away
want.
from HBO, Cinemax, and Showtime.
Well, no, we can bring them in, but I'm just saying you got to classify the differences because they got higher quality.
Keep them separate.
That's fine, and that's what I'm saying.
I still consider it all television.
Because when you want,
I'm not watching that in a movie theater.
You have to, but you have to buy that. You have to buy that as a package. You don't get HBO for free.
Netflix, is that not television? That's
no, that's not television. Those are that you buy.
I heard
you buy.
Boardwalk's really, really good this season. I need to catch up.
I have not. I never got into Boardwalk. I love The Wire. Watch that. I love Breaking Bad. What else on HBO? Entourage. So I actually followed Entourage. It was so terrible. I think we've already talked about this, so we don't need to talk about it.
Sick of Entourage.
The Wire is so good, though.
The Wire is very good.
I would love to watch The Wire.
The Killing. I've heard The Killing is really good on AMC. AMC makes some good shows.
AMC's doing it right for basic cable. They're doing it right. Even though I lost Mad Men's so long that I lost touch of it after like 2 seasons, and we've already talked about that too. I think.
I do. You either love Mad Men or you hate.
Yeah, and I think Mad Men's good, but I just
no one in between.
Every episode's 52 minutes, and when you're watching that on Netflix, you gotta binge so hard. It's because it's not like The Wire where there was 12 episodes for an hour. They got 24-hour episodes.
They've got a lot of episodes.
And you gotta... Oh, that kills me.
But
man.
I think
it's good. It's just...
very interesting.
I can't binge watch that much. It took too long. It takes too
I've
long.
heard Walking Dead's good this season. I have no clue. I haven't watched any of it.
Well, we're about 56 minutes.
So
let's put some closing thoughts in. Here's what our thoughts are, boys and girls. Check us out. We're going to be putting up the website soon, Extinct Films. We just had a photo shoot. Bobby's seen some of the pictures. They're pretty amazing. They're amazing.
That picture of you is not going up.
Yeah, with me, it's me with a mustache, a tank top.
And
because that's what am I wearing?
You look like a hipster.
What am I wearing? What am I wearing?
Well, hipsters dress
what
like
am I wearing?
People, but you look like a
What am I
hipster.
wearing right now? A tank top.
You're wearing a tank top.
I'm wearing my
sweats.
flat bill.
You're wearing this like.
That's what I wear. So that's what
effeminate red sweater.
I'm not wearing a red sweater. That
fake
fake
hipster glasses.
Okay. The glasses are
them.
not hipster.
There's not even
They're
legs
chic.
in them, man.
They're chic. I think it's called chic.
You need help. It's not chic.
I don't
Men
need
don't
help.
say chic.
Bro, men say chic. You need to culture yourself, brother.
How about we have that as the next fan question? Do men say chic?
I guarantee everybody would agree that men say chic. We can put that out there. But yeah, so when you follow us at Extinct Films, that's mainly me, but maybe I'll give Bobby some access. He can start putting some one-liners up there. Follow Bobby at GooseTG4.
Always.
I might open mine up, but I doubt it, so follow me at Extinct Films.
No. What, you don't want to share your personal Twitter?
I just
mine.
Well, I would share, but I'm private because I have private thoughts that go on them like hid. All right, I'll open it up. It's at Igniter Smith 24, and that's who I am.
Help
I'm an
him out.
igniter.
Yeah, because he literally only has
So I'm gonna open up my Twit. I'll open up my Twit game.
I've got tons
I'll open it up for people to look at. I have fear that I've said disgusting, terrible things in the past, but who cares? I'll open it up.
We've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, we got nothing to hide here. You know, we're for everybody to see.
Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
Movies this month that are coming out. What do you want to see?
Well, Inside Llewyn Davis, which I talked about a million times, but I'll actually give you one that I'm going to see probably next week during Thanksgiving, which will probably be Thor. I heard it's pretty terrible.
I don't.
I heard it's bad. This one, it's not as good as the last one.
I saw the Avengers. Never saw any of their individual.
Avengers is good.
Avengers was good, but
it's underrated.
I didn't see Iron Man. I didn't see Hulk.
Iron Man's good. Iron Man 2's okay. I haven't seen Iron Man 3. I heard that's great. What was the other one? The Hulk. Hulks are all bad. They haven't made a good Hulk yet. Because they haven't made a Hulk. They haven't made a Hulk with Mark Ruffalo.
You want to see Hunger Games?
Absolutely not. I would rather shoot myself in the foot.
How about Las Vegas?
I'd rather shoot myself in the other foot.
Did Gravity come out in November?
What is it?
Gravity came out. No,
yeah, dude, we saw it. No, it came out.
It wasn't in November.
No, it came in October because we saw it in October.
Best Man Holiday.
No, that is another buddy. Well, that's not a buddy film.
It's not a buddy film. It's actually a sequel because I didn't realize that the Best Man was 10 years old.
That is weird. That movie seems just awful too.
About Time.
No, that one's too. Rachel McAdams, where the guy can reverse time at 17.
It's an indirect sequel of Love Actually, which is one of my.
No, it's written by the same. No, it's written by the same guy. It's not a sequel.
It's not.
And Love Actually,
I love Love Actually.
Shut
It's a
up. Are you
fantastic
joking?
movie, yeah.
You're gonna make me watch this so we can talk
in
about
our
it.
Christmas podcast, I'm going to probably talk
I'm gonna-
about Love
oh my
Actually for
God.
7 days.
So I will watch Love Actually just to make fun of you.
So,
It's
Old
going to
Boy,
be
the Old
terrible.
Boy,
Oh, we've already talked about this too.
the American,
The American
Old Boy's
version.
coming
I saw
out.
the trailer. It looks terrible. I love Spike Lee. Sorry, man, but it doesn't look good.
Mandela comes out.
That's with
Idris Elba.
Yeah, he's
Strange,
really good. I might see that because
Luther.
that seems like it's about the trial and him going to actual jail and stuff.
Homefront with Jason
No.
Statham, James Franco.
No. We don't. All I
pretty
need
mu-
to
I mean,
tell
that's
you.
pretty much
All
it,
I
like-
need to tell you. I'm going to see Thor and Captain Phillips, which that's been out, but I'm going to see Thor. That'll probably be my big one. Oh, and tradition. So my brother and me last year saw The Hobbit on Christmas. We'll probably see The Hobbit 2 this year.
I do want to see
On
that. I have the
Christmas.
Hobbit DVR. And I need to see. I want
It's okay. I told my brother I was a little disappointed that they did less makeup with the Hobbits this time, and they did a little more CGI and weirdness. And I was like, come on, do.
know what?
I like when
You
you do a
wouldn't
better
notice that.
integration of CGI.
And
And
you wouldn't notice that if you weren't watching it on some super in-depth
I would.
4K television.
I would.
You wouldn't notice that.
Yes,
if you were
you would.
watching it on like a
4K?
CRT monitor, you wouldn't notice that.
Yes, I would.
Right.
I'm just telling you. I think they could be
think-
better.
All right,
But
well, I think we're out
that's a
of time.
tradition for me. So I'll give you all a review at the Hobbit after Christmas.
I think we're all
now,
out of time.
Everybody, yeah, we're about out of time. But everybody, request that we're back next week because I know everybody wants us next week, even though it's Thanksgiving. I think me and Bobby are